Everyone, dear subscribers, I thought I'd just play around with this little aeroplane, little indoor model. It's ceased to fly. It's actually a converted rubber powered model, but it's bitten a bullet, I think. So what I thought I would do is to, for a bit of fun, convert it into a sort of a flying saucer type aeroplane. I'm just going to replace the wing with a disc of some sort. I've found some thin polished styrene which I can try and make into a... I thought I'd retain the controls here. I've had a bit of success in the past with just flying discs with elevators and rudders on the back, but I wanted to make this a little bit different. So I'm just going to take off these sticky bits that hold the wing on, and I'm just going to try and replace the wing with a disc made of possibly this horrible, ugly, stained piece of 3mm thick. Might be thinner than that. I don't know what it is, but it's got more flexibility one way than the other, so I'm going to cut a disc out of it and see if I can attach it to the center section of this remains of this rubber power plane, really. Okay, so wing area wise, it doesn't need to be a huge disc, so I just need something round to draw around. Let's go and get a plate, shall we? Pause there. No, don't go away. Got this rather nice dinner plate. I'm only going to have... Oh, no I'm not. I was going to say I'm only going to have one shot of this, but I won't, because I can turn it and revolve it to whatever. So let's just draw around it and cut it out. Turn you down a bit. Okay. I can cut this out with scissors, I think. Let's just give it a quick go. Will it cut? Yeah, not too bad. Okay, one disky disc. Put that down there. Pop the scissors down there. Put the plate down there. Okay, now bends one way a lot easier. That way is really quite stiff. If I put it on, that way, I think maybe an aerofoil shape is going to be better. Whereabouts? Can't go too far back. Oh, it could actually. I could cut a slot in the for the propeller to run through. No, I think I'll just put it just further back so it's grains that way. I want it to bend like that. So that's the front. Just put that about there. Is that in the middle? Close enough. So there's a little bit of sticky still on that. Actually, that could work quite well. Actually, let's just mark a front to back. Now, Mrs. Cliff RC Planes has nicked my 12-inch rule. So let's get a tape out the box. We're looking at a diameter of 28 centimeters. 28. 28, half of 28 is correct. 14, so we put that there. And I want to make it, this is the direction of the grain as it were, so I'm going to put a guideline there. And due to the width of the center section, I'm going to just, doesn't matter how far I come out really, just as guidelines. About a centimetre I think will be fine. The best planes are the planes you make really quick. Now I thought to sand the edge first. Let's just give it a crude sand just to tidy it up. At least if it cartwheels, it'll keep wheeling. Okay, now that wants to be about there. Propeller doesn't want to hit, so let's say about there. Now how can I fix that to there? So I'll stick that in there a little bit like that, and when that hits the back, it's going to bend it up into a bit of an aerofoil shape, like that. And I stick that down. It's quite a nice aerofoil, that. So, it's an amazing looking aeroplane. Not. But if it's either that or scrap the whole thing. What shall I use to hold that down then? It's got to be hot glue really, or because there's a little bit of stickiness still on the plastic. Yeah, let's use a bit of hot glue. You get the hot glue gun out, bear with me. That's heating up. Hot glue gun. We'll have a chat, shall we? What do you want to talk about? The Gwillows build. It's come out pretty well. Only finished yesterday, of course. This is just a little fill-in video. I've got a DB Mannock 60-inch biplane, which I picked up at the club meeting. Lots of planes there for sale, and it's not finished. The wings are covered in nylon. The tail is covered. It's all loose. All needs finishing. Radio gear installing. Obviously, I'm going to make it electric because that's my bag. I'm wondering if I should make that my next build video or something else. This is obviously just a bit of fun for the minute. What's this doing? Oh, it's hot, it's getting there, it's not there yet. So let's just angle you down again. Put you back over there. So I'm going to start by putting some, bend that up. Oh, melting the foam. That's the trouble with foam. It'll be very quick and sparing with hot glue. She'll go right through. So I'm going to try and get the hot glue just on the plastic and then drop the foam onto it. I was just thinking to decorate the top of this, I could write Cliff Harvey RC Planes on the top. Design and print out a big advert for the top of the wing. What do you think? Big Cliff Harvey RC Planes for the top wing? Could work. Could work. Have you watched my series on the Gwillows Newport 11 build? There's the plane there, look. If I put that there, I can say like and subscribe by pressing that little Spitfire logo just there. Actually, you don't like it there, you subscribe by pressing that little button there if you haven't already. Be lovely if you did. My subscriber count has gone up quite a lot this year, so I must be doing something right. So another look. I'd appreciate it if you subscribe though. With the nozzle now, just to heat it up again. Right, let's try that. Push it in, and fingers crossed. It actually feels pretty firm, so let's turn that off. There we go. So because it's hitting that little push rod at the back, it'll only slide gently on it, but it's bent it into quite a nice aerofoil section. I'm just going to have a little bit of fun making up a sticker to go on the top of this, I think, because it's pretty ugly. I think you'll agree it's like water stained or what have you. Bend you down a little bit. Could set it as a jaunty angle. Don't think so though. So that will glue on there. How about that? I'll glue that on there, but I've got to go for a minute. Somebody at the door. Just wondering what glue to use. I'm not going to stick it all the way around, so I'll just stick it around the edges a bit. Just pop a little tiny mark. Just put that on there. There. It's like the wind's dropped momentarily in the garden, so I'm just going to rush out and just give this a little test glide, see what happens. You there? See if it glides or not. If it glides, then it might fly, mightn't it? Say that was successful. I'm quite happy with that. There's another plane ready to test fly. Everyone's got to have a bit of a crazy plane, haven't they? That one's mine. So there you have it. My new plane for the next indoor session, or one new plane anyway. Hot glued, ready to go, bit of advertising, bit of fun. And if you don't subscribe to my channel now, you never will. But if you want to, just say that little button there, little Spitfire logo. That's going to look fantastic going around. Dear oh dear. Thanks for looking in, guys.